10 seconds.
Now comes the part where we throw our heads back and laugh. Ready?
Ready!
How dare you!
Welcome to Never Mind the Furthermore, your morning dose of creative conversation and coffee with your host, Brian K. Morris, independent publisher, freelance hybrid author, award-winning playwright, Facebook famous YouTuber, and former mortician's assistant. Get ready to start your day off right.
And good morning, everyone. How the heck are you? Welcome to the Friday. Oh, December 10th. 2021. We are almost free of this year. Something we were saying a year ago, and we're thinking 2021 has to be better. Anyway, we have Brian K. Morris, author, freelance editor, and writer, Facebook famous YouTuber, award-winning playwright, and former mortician's assistant. And we hope that you are planning to have a great weekend. There's a lot going on. If you're in the Midwest and you're a comic fan or even a pop culture fan, you need to go to C2E2 and say hello to a whole lot of my friends that are up there. I feel like Cinderella, like everybody's getting to go to the ball, but I got to stay here and pull the ashes out of the chimney. Joe D. McPhee, our co-host on not a clever title. I'll get through the shows. I'll get it eventually. Comic Book Spectrum. He's going to be up there, booth 835. Please go see him. Please buy all of his books because he's amazing. Also, friends like Karen Nicole, Dan Doherty, Scoot McMahon, huge list of friends that I've got up there. Dirk Manning, people, Michael Watson's up there. Some of these are familiar names if you've watched Clever Title Penning in the recent months. And they're going to be up there having fun. And I'll have fun tomorrow, though. I will have fun tomorrow. I will be at Writer's Block. It's a book show up in Toledo, Ohio, at the Franklin Park Mall. We're going to have that happen from 11 to 5, and it's going to be a really good time. A lot of different authors there, all kinds of books you can buy, especially mine, such as the brand new. Hold it up, Brian. Show your planning, which you didn't make. Biff Bam Eow. It's an analysis by many different authors on the second season of the 1966 Batman TV show with Adam West and Burt Ward. And I'm in the second volume. I will have the first and second volume there. Also appearing at the show will be Jim Beard of Flinch Books, the author of Sergeant Janice. Fantastic author. Really good guy. And also Cookie will be accompanying me with any luck. So anyway, and if I sound a little muted this morning, if I sound like I'm not high energy, Cookie is in the next room sleeping. She did not get home till like real late. The plant is working them. They've got quite a backlog of automobiles that need to be moved. And it's a bit of a situation right now for all involved, including me. But she's going to get to come with me on Saturday, and we look forward to seeing you all out there. And she tells me I'm having a book sale. Naturally, I know nothing about it. She's the business manager, so she would know. Anyway, please come see us at Writer's Block tomorrow at Franklin Park Mall, 5001 Monroe Street in Toledo, Ohio. Did I say someplace else? Toledo, Ohio is where it is. I can't keep my Ohio City straight, which I'm going to need to do if I'm going to drive up there. So anyway, please come see us if you're in the area. And even if you're not, make the trip. We're worth it. And if you can't come see me on Saturday and then go see Joe and all my friends on Sunday. But anyway, let's get to the attitude of gratitude, because without it, why were we doing this thing, right? This thing called life. Anyway, the first people we want to be grateful to is our daily sponsor, Plasmafire Graphics. Plasmafire Graphics, when the look of your book matters to you. if you're proud of your book, you're going to want a great cover to wrap around that tome, right? Anyway, you can't do any better than when you go to Plasma Fire Graphics. Jeffrey Hayes is an incredible craftsman. You saw his work. If you want to see more, go to the Plasma Fire Graphics Facebook page and then go to plasmafiregraphics.com where you can see even more samples, and you can contact Jeffrey Hayes directly and ask for his rate card. You will be happily surprised, I promise. And he does such incredible work, believe me. And I'm looking forward to working with him on The Terrors coming in 2022. So put him on your agenda, put yourself on his schedule, and let the glorious results ensue. PlasmaFireGraphics.com. Plasma Fire Graphics, when the look of your book matters to you, because it sure as heck matters to your readers. We also want to thank our network here, the Rising Tide Broadcasting Network. Rising Tide raises all ships. And tonight we've got Drinking with the Davies. Chrissy and Ted Davies are going to be making another incredible drink. I believe it's one for the holidays, which is coming up rapidly. So get your drinking and your eating together, and let Chris and Ted show you how to do it. And then following that will be the Historical Fencing Guild at 8 p.m. with Nicholas Anthony Tockert, as he gives you some Yuletide greetings and teaches you how to beat each other up with bladed weapons. It's a fantastic, fun show. Nick is so high energy. He is great. And then tomorrow there will be an episode of From the Desk of a Small Press Publisher. Jody McPhee may be starting it an hour late, however, but please stay tuned to his channel on YouTube and you will find out. And that's followed by Stupid O'Clock at 11 p.m. with Joe Dog McKeel and Dan, John, Skunk, and Lewis, and a whole bunch of other wonderful people. It's great geek talk, and you're going to have a lot of fun listening to it, even participating in the conversation from the chat. You will love it. Following that at 1 in the morning on Sunday will be Last Man Standing with Dan Hollifield. More of that great geeky talk. And Heather Ellen is taking December off for Comics, Chaos, and Sass. But anyway, we've got your entertainment covered 7 days a week. Please go to our Facebook page, the Rising Tide Broadcast Network, and give that page a like if you would. And also, we want to thank our Patreon subscribers who, for a modest financial stipend every month, support their favorite creators. And I'm blessed to say I am one of them, apparently. Anyway, this show, what keeps the show going are the support of our patrons. And we love them all sincerely. So please check out what we offer you in return for your support at www.patreon.com/Brian K. Morris. And so there we go. And we'll spend the next at least an hour together. Maybe. Anyway, we got to take care of Cookie when she wakes up. So she came in, like I said, very, very late. And as always, one more thing before we hit the comments. We appreciate everyone who takes the time to visit us and watch the show, whether you talk to me or not. But if you enjoy any part of the show or plan to in the immediate future, please, if you're on Facebook, give the video a like, no matter where you're watching it on, no matter where it's Kathy Jackson's Books, the Rising Tide Broadcast Network channel, or the Rising Tide Broadcast, or the Rising Tide Publications page, or if you're watching us on, I don't know if you can like us on Twitch. How can you not like us on Twitch? Good God, Twitch, what's wrong with you? Or if you're watching us on YouTube, please give us a thumbs up. And please subscribe to the channel and kiss that little bell tenderly. And let it know that you want to see every episode of what comes on the channel here. We've got many great shows on this YouTube channel. Very proud of them all. And please check out last Wednesday's special edition of Clever Tile Pending, when we had actress Abby Anderson and writer-publisher Morgan Komnick. It was a really fun 2 hours, and we think you'll enjoy it too. There's a lot of great stuff on the Rising Tide Broadcast Network. And speaking of great stuff, let's get to your comments. I see Cindy Kemp got out early. Good for her. Back of the cereal box, johnbpica.com. johnpica.com. John B. Pica runs a great show, great network. You gotta check it out. Hey, they're friends and foes. Still in the thrall of open enrollment hell, but wanted to drop in and say howdy 2 more weeks. John, thank you for being here, brother. And everyone, please check that show out tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. on Saturday mornings, Back of the Cereal Box. And in the meantime, if any Nevermorians are near Charleston, West Virginia next Saturday, we are broadcasting live from Bowls and Spoons Cereal Bar. That sounds like very much fun. That's awesome. John, we look forward to that. Please keep promoting that. Please tag me on any announcements you make on that so we can get the word out, okay? And Carl Wisman says hello to John. And John, I'm going to take Carl Wisman's attention away as he wishes everyone good morning. Good morning to you, Carl. Glad you're here. And hello, Nevermorians. Mike, Jimmy, Lordship, Bruin. Mwah. Glad to see you, my lovely friend. Glad you're here. And Donna Carlene says hello to everyone. Mwah. Glad to see you here. And the gaming and porn bots were relentless last night during the CBS show and stupid o'clock. Hopefully they are sleeping in this morning. Well, Carl, you and Eric, thank you both very much for your diligence. I managed to tag a couple of them myself. We got the Russian bots. I have no idea what it was they were saying. They put something up that it was 2 words, and I wasn't about to say them for fear that I was like uttering a vulgarity in Hungarian or something, or Upper Gallifreyan. But yeah, hopefully they're sleeping in this morning. I no longer view them as the annoyance I once thought they were. They're still an annoyance, but I'm almost bemused by them. It's like being bootlegged on Russia file sharing pages, or or on the China version of Amazon. I feel honored that I'm worth their attention. That I'm getting the attention of these I'm not going to use the horn while Cookie's sleeping. These terrible people. And they're trying to bring us down, but democracy lives on, I tell you. Democracy lives on. I shall not relent. I will drink more coffee. This is only my 4th sip this morning. I was trying to be very quiet. In fact, I've got my studio door here, my office door, and the door to the studio beyond it closed in hopes the Cookie doesn't hear me and I don't wake her up. Like I said, she didn't get she got out early last night. She got out at 2:30. So poor girl. They've been yesterday was a 9-hour day with lunch and everything. So she's running on fumes, and she is probably going to be working every day. She gets, aside from tomorrow, which she wants to hang with me. Don't ask why. But she is going to, she's not going to get a day off till Christmas Day. That's how far behind they are. But it sounds like they're kind of solved, at least temporarily, they're part of the supply chain problem. In fact, our local Subaru plant has just bought a huge parcel of land. They're going to build a warehouse there for their auto parts so they don't get caught short again, hopefully. So anyway, my job for the next 2 weeks is to take care of Cookie. That's job 1. That's always been job 1. But now it's really important. And so there may be adjustments made around here to accommodate that. So anyway, today is going to be at least an hour, probably less. Or no less than an hour. I always promise to give you an hour. But we probably will not be more than 90 minutes today. So for her. Anyway, thank you for all for understanding. I do appreciate that. Anyway, Carl saying hello to Owen. Oh, damn, that sucks, Carl. I hope they keep out this time. Yeah, they weren't even funny. That was the thing. Now, we have had live hecklers. We have had people that have made sexual comments, rude sexual comments, and have used language that is very inappropriate. But I noticed, now that I know that they're bots, I noticed that the personal insults, the ones that are like sent to the guests, if I like on Clever Title Pending, or to me personally, when they say something about the fez or the bow tie or the sideburns, whatever, somebody typed those out that's watching. And I noticed I blocked about 4 people. One in particular, who some people will know who it is, and I'm just saying that it was somebody with a very loose affiliation to this network. We got rid of him because we found out he was doing something very, very bad and and illegal too. And I wasn't having him do it here. And I noticed after I blocked him, the personal, all I had left were the bots. They had continued up until that time, but they stopped after I blocked him. So there's a little glimpse into behind the Rising Tide Broadcast Network. And it's okay, I'm ready to clean them out today. Carl, I appreciate your vigilance like no tomorrow. Thank you. I really do. You and Eric do a great job of policing this show. And, it really helps me in ways I'm not even sure that you truly understand how much I appreciate it, because I don't tell you guys enough. But this show is not an easy show to do. None of my shows are really easy to do. I didn't set myself up for easy shows, but it makes it a lot easier when I know that someone's got my back and I don't have to worry about going back and scrubbing those comments, because those are the sort of things, some of them can get you canceled. And I don't want that. I don't mind if I do it. I'll take the blame for it, but I'm not going to have somebody on here, making rude comments. We'll just leave it at that. And I'm the one that pays for it. So anyway, Mike, Jimmy, Larson, DeBrew, and today has been spent making bookmarks so far and receiving works in progress images for variant covers from artists I hired for Life on Cora #5. It is a wonderful day. Mike, Jimmy, that makes me happy. I love seeing when projects move forward. I really do. Because I kind of empathize, it's like, oh my God, I'm so happy. I know how wonderful it feels to be nearing the finish line. So good for you, Mike, Jimmy. I'm so proud of you. I really am. And I agree with Carl. Good to hear. And Skunk Rocker, good morning, brother. Good morning, everyone. 'Tis I, the Bard Mephistus, ready to brutalize that. Here to regale tales of travels upon the rain-soaked roads of tar and gravel. Come forth and behold. And hey, Skunk. And welcome, Skunk Rocker. Stay safe on those wet roads. Indeed. Yeah, we're in the Midwest. We're expecting mega bucket loads of rain. Or I don't know if it's a lot, but I know tonight we're expecting thunderstorms in this area. And I promise I will be safe tomorrow morning when I'm heading to Toledo. Because we are going to be hitting some of the tail end of those storms. So Skunk, you stay safe. This world needs you and I need you here, okay? I need all the allies I can get. Or to put it another way, I've been up since 3 a.m. and I haven't had enough caffeine yet, so somebody can get me a coffee before I get all Shakespearean again. Well, my brother, my finely black and white tailed brother. 'Tis noble to have the noble being between your hands, and to feel its velvet embrace upon thy tongue. May your day be filled with joy and safety as you traveled upon the fruited plains and the miles of asphalt ribbon that binds it together. Have a good one, Skunk. Oh, if he doesn't get refreshment, I doth smell a rat. So somebody get this boy some coffee and stat. Anyway, Ted Davies Artistry, good morning all. Chris and Ted are in the audience today resting up. Oh my gosh, what were you doing? Or do you have pictures? Do you have videos of this stuff? An inquiring mind wants to know. Anyway, Chris and Ted are going to be on the Drink of the Davies tonight. It's going to be so fun. Oh, got your boost. That's right, you got your boosters. Yay, Ted and Chrissy. I hope you guys feel okay. I had, like I've said before, when I got my booster shot last week, I think it was, time has no meaning for me anymore. I didn't even have a sore arm, because I learned this from one of the nurses. Just keep doing this every now and then, and it kind of works everything out of that muscle. And it honestly, it works a treat. Or just reaching up like this helps too. But anyway, I had very few side effects from the shot. What I did was, though, before we went, I had a shot of I had a little glass of eggnog for hydration and calories. And I'm anytime I get a shot, I'm just going to buy eggnog from now on. That really helped a lot. No rum in it. But we can't have everything. And Ted and Christine, is there a drinking with the Davies tonight? Well, he answers, Ted answers, drink of the Davies, mixing up holiday cocoa with a kick. See you tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central Time on the Rising Tide Broadcast Network. Yeah, please. Yeah, definitely. Some good stuff. Good stuff. And Ted and Christine, one thing to think about. People with lactose intolerance. I would something to touch on tonight might be, can you use milk alternatives such as soy, oatmeal, cashew, almond? We've started, Cookie is lactose intolerant, and sometimes Brian intolerant too, but that's understandable. But anyway, we drink a lot of oat milk and almond milk and do our cooking with it, etc. About the only dairy we have in the house is I buy regular cheese. And I cut it a lot. But anyway, it's a good binder. But anyway, that might be something to try out. See, working with alternative milk sources. And you can buy like the little pints. And actually, I love almond milk now. Cookie grew up lactose intolerant, and then she went right after we got married. I cured her. I told her it was with an injection, and you married people know what I'm talking about. But anyway, it came back a few years ago, and so we've been drinking almond milk, and I really like almond milk now. And I love oat milk because it has closer to a neutral flavor. So I use it in like gravies and stuff. So just saying. Anyway, let's celebrate on. Enough about my culinary adventures. Let's say hello to the one and only Cindy Cap. Mwah! Love that dragon lady. And CKOEPB.com for a great newsletter. Please sign up for it. It's free, and check out her book. She's amazing. Happy Friday. Having a break at a different time is weird. Yeah. As opposed to my full-time job, you never get a break. Anyway, oh no, poor Cookie. I know. Thank you, Mike Jimmy. Yeah, she's a brave little woman right now, and my every waking hour seems to be devoted to worrying about her. So anyway, and yay, poor Cookie, he yells quietly, thank you. And yikes, long work hours stink, especially at dark 30. Yes, they do. Fortunately, the weather's been pretty good. It can't last forever. So, and we're working on that. And holy Toledo, Batman, thank you. That's great. I love it. And Cindy Caps is matching up the numbers on the Christmas tree parts. That is what I do on Smashwords. Please check out my ebooks there. And good morning, Nevermorians. Rick Bradley. Good to see you, superstar. Glad to have you here. Thank you for being on the on the Comic Book Spectrum last night. I should name shows. I should stop the alliteration of the shows. Just name everything with one letter, maybe instead. Searching for missing tree parts. That's what I'm doing on Amazon. So please check out our work there, and please check out our Amazon author page. We've got pretty much all of our books on there. You'll want them. Books make lovely and thoughtful gifts. Remember, and testing the lights, that's what Mr. Nicholas Anthony Tucker does with the simple sword, with the big stompy robots by his side. Rick Bradley says, providers are really testing what little patience I have today. I got to keep telling myself I have kids to take care of and not to walk out. Yeah, I know. Gosh, how many jobs have I had where I have come this close to just walking out? I did on couple. Usually it's for massive disrespect. And it takes a lot to get me to that point. But once I'm there, I've got one foot out the door from that point on. But Rick, you're helping a lot of people today, even if they're grinding your gears. Just keep reminding yourself of that. And remember, Drink 30 has got to come eventually. And especially tonight at 7 p.m. with Ted and Chris. Untangling the Ornament Hangers, that's John Pica. Check him out. Check out his brand new book, Nightreich, on Amazon right now. And I'm never on Stupid O'Clock anymore. Yeah, I miss you on there, dude. I miss you on there. I really do. You're always lively and creative and fun. And I love you, man. Seriously, I miss you on there. I got to watch more. Scrub House Video Club is what it is. And Cindy Cap says the Dasher and Dingoes podcast is Stringing the Popcorn. Check them out Tuesday nights at 7 p.m. on the Rising Tide Broadcast Network. They should be back this coming Tuesday. Oh, and on the 21st, I don't think anyone's announced this yet. The Tuesday before Christmas, it will be another the monthly crossover with Comic Book Spectrum. And so I will be there, and as many of the rest of the crew will be there, and we're going to review some back issues that you might keep an eye out for. And I came up with something that I think, or actually, Clyde and I were talking. We were the last two out of the studio last night, and we came up with some ideas that we're going to fly past the others. We're going to see if um, I don't want to announce until I get the green light on it. Anyway, Cindy Kemp says nerd culture is making more popcorn because someone ate most of it. I'm sorry. I thought that was all for me. I apologize, Cindy. I would have shared with you. Anyway, check them out. The Nerd Culture channel on YouTube. Always great stuff from Ryan Permison. And good morning, Mark Lerner. Greens from the Prairie. Brother, good to see you, my man. I hope you are having a wonderful day. Give my love to Lori and the rest of the family, please. All right, and Cindy Kemp says from the desk with Small Press Publishers, climbing into the attic for the rest of the decorations when he's not at C2E2 booth 530 with 835. Excuse me, 835. He's towards the front of the room, by the way. Good placement, Joe. But anyway, check out his show. He will be on tomorrow night, sometime after 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central, because it's going to take him a while to get home. Anyway, Cindy Kemp says, trying to get Alexa to play Christmas songs. That's Amy Hale. Don't talk to Joe Dog McKeel about his Alexa. I wound up swearing at Cookie's Alexa one night because of Joe Dog. And if you have an Alexa, I say this because there's none within earshot of me. Say, Alexa, red alert. And if you're a Trekkie, you'll be very gratified. But anyway, Amy Hale, please check out her books, particularly her brand new one. Well, why am I telling you about it, Brian? Show, don't tell. And anyway, here is her book, or one of her books. She's got many fantastic books. Neurosis is her current one, a great read. I just finished it a couple weeks ago, and you'll love it too. Check out the work of author Amy Hale. Short and sassy storyteller. Not short, she's fun-sized. Anyway, please check out the work of Amy Hale on Amazon and Smashword. She's great. And anyway, Michaela Jade, pardon me, is unwrapping the ornaments, but who's going to unwrap Michaela Jade? Her husband, Andy. That's who. Check out her work on Amazon. Check out that Warriors trilogy. And Keeping the Cat Away from the Tree, that's what Teresa Dunn does, and she's doing it with her two books of great poetry, Poetry Expressions 1 and 2. Get your copies today from Amazon. And the Historical Fencing Guild is making sure the lights don't flash. There's no flashing. The judge told me to stop that. Anyway, thank you, Historical Fencing Guild, tonight at 8 p.m. Looking forward to it already. And the Russian bots were probably trying to get you to say your name backwards to send you back to your native dimension. Why, hey, what an idea for a story. Well, some people have trouble spelling my last name, too, so that might work, Carl Witzman. I'll race you to it. Cindy Kemp's Comic-Related Madness is unrolling the garland onto the tree. The last weekend of the month, Christmas weekend, very informal CromCon, I was told last night. So check out what Pops Van Zandt is doing on the Comic Madness Network. And figuring out which light on the string is dead. That's Luke Stone Studios. Well, by the way, Luke Stone posted a couple of days ago on his Facebook account. That made me indescribably happy. And so did Randy Zimmerman. Very cool. Very happy. And tossing tinsel on the tree, that's Bear Publications. Check them out. Bear Publications has a very talented author in their stable. And we're not talking nativity scene here either. But check out Animal Eye #1, not only the novel, but the comic book as well. Both of them written by Cindy Kemp, and did an amazing job on both. So please check them both out, and also get all kinds of merchandise related to Animal Eye. I have my coffee cup in my bedroom. So, and good morning, Varian Grant. Varian, I gotta drop you a line or sometime today. But anyway, Varian, congratulations on your fundraiser for Luke Stone and Randy Zimmerman, and it's good to see you. Please check out the Indie Volt Network here on Facebook, here on YouTube. Like me, they're everywhere. Check out what Varian does. He's got virtually every day of the week covered too, with comic-related goodness. Varian, I'm so happy to have you here, man. I got to bug you more on your shows sometimes. I just turn them on and let them play in the background while I write. Anyway, Varian, I hope you and Chris are having a great day. I hope you're looking forward to a great weekend too. And Cindy Camp hanging up the ornaments with Eric S. Hawkins, the writer-artist of The Zombieful World of Oz and co-host of Comic Book Spectrum. He is amazing. He is awesome. And also you can get his comics now on Comixology. Please check him out. And putting the angel on top of the tree, that's Runmellion. She's an angel herself. I'd put her on top of the tree, but she gets real mad when I try it. Anyway, and I don't blame her. Those pine needles tickle. Anyway, please check out what Runmellion does. She is amazing. What a creative force. Pardon me. And completely understandable, Brian. No worries. Thank you, Mike Jimmy. I do appreciate you, brother. I do. I sincerely do. And setting up the angels in the yard, that's brianrodman.com. Brian, hope you're feeling good today, brother. Thinking of you and missing you. And inflating the yard decorations, that's Stormgate Press. Well, with some of the people that Charles F. Millhouse has working for him, there's plenty of hot air to fill those things. It's a wonder they don't take off like the Hindenburg. Well, then again, we know what happened to the Hindenburg. Anyway, the humanity. Anyway, please check out stormgatepress.com. I said Poetry Expressions. No. Pulp Reality #3 is available right now on Amazon. Please check out that wonderful, wonderful book. And yep, I know enough right there. Thank you, Mike Jimmy, Lord of the Bruin. You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. And shared. Thank you, Ryan Permis. And thank you, as always. And check out Hack Personality Books because they're hanging the lights on the house. Make sure somebody's there to hold the ladder. Thank you, Cindy Cap. And also go to ckoepp.com for the best newsletter and really beautiful website. Good work to Damian Waldron for redesigning it. And we got your back, Brian. Rick Bradley, I couldn't do this without you guys. Thank you so much. And Draping Lights on the Shrubbery. That's ArtStation. That's Roll Cruz, the artist on the Animal Eye comic. And if you haven't read that, seriously, you've got to read it. It is a wonderful fantasy comic. It's a video game. It's an adventure inside a video game from the point of view of the players who are playing animal avatars. And it's a genius script, genius story. And I just got through going over the 3rd issue script. The 2nd issue is currently finishing production, I believe. And the 3rd issue should start production soon. It's going to be a 6-issue limited series. Hopefully more to come after that, though. Because Cindy's got a real gift for comics. She really does. And Ryan Permisson says, happy Friday and Evermores. How are you? I'm ecstatic because I got a box full of books for the family and myself from Usborne Books and More. That is great. Remember, books make lovely and thoughtful gifts. Go to Amazon and look up my name. Anyway, Mike Jimmy Lurch to Ruin. There's a reason I don't do my own show, man. I'd go insane. I'll keep being a guest. And you're a great guest, too, man. One of these times we're going to have you back on Clever Title Pending, which, by the way, we are going to be having a limited run of Clever Title Pending starting in January. And I think you're gonna like what you see. Kind of keep missing doing the show. I was kind of wondering, here's a little glimpse behind the scenes. It's like, man, I'm starting to burn out a little on this. And I realized why. I had been doing the show I don't remember when I started the show, but I went back and I found videos from Clever Title Pending videos from at least 2.5 years before. Excuse me. So, yeah, I think I deserve a little break. And Marv V, the Sin Killer, greetings, sinners, my sinner friend. How are you, sir? Good to see you, Marv. Hope you're having a great morning, my friend. Always a pleasure to see you. And I love your work. That guy can draw. Seriously, Marv V can draw. Please check his work out. And join Ryan Permisson live on Saturday noon Eastern for paranormal romance writer Amy Hale. I love that girl. AuthorAmyHale.com. Also, Author Amy Hale on Facebook. We'll also be taking your questions, so don't miss it. Okay? And Ryan Permisson asks you to sign up for the Nerd Culture channel for more great nerdy content. I have. You should too. And Cindy Kemp is setting up the Outside Tree with Victoria Adams, wonderful lady, wonderful author. Please check out her great books. And hiya, Marvin and Mike know each other. They do a lot of other shows together, particularly on the Indie Volt Network. Please check that out. We love Indie Volt. And Cindy Kemp is hanging up the greenery garlands with S.L. Rowland. Please check out those fantasy books. And my coffee is my little cup of lies. Every morning it tells me all the things I'm not going to get done today. Oh, mine's a cheerleader. Mine says, Brian, get off your backside. We've got a world to win, and we've got to get some writing done. We've got to make some people happy, and we've got to get ready for writer's block on tomorrow from 11 to 5 at the Franklin Park Mall, 5001 Monroe Street, Toledo, Ohio. We got to pack the car this morning. It's a great day because I ain't doing it at 4 in the morning, that's for sure. Anyway, finding a good spot for the Mistletoe Yield Dragon books. Meet the Dragons. Thank you, Cindy Kemp. That reminds me of one year I was having an attitude attack. I know I should have waited for you to sit down. I know you're stunned that I had an attitude attack. It was one Christmas party when I worked at the water company, and the manager who became a good friend of mine, he was hosting the Christmas party for us, and he in this sprig of genuine mistletoe. I had never seen mistletoe before, real, so of course, we're all doing this, and it wound up getting to me, and I didn't want to smooch anyone but Cookie there, and so what I did was I put it inside the back of my belt. You can guess why, and it was my little subtle dig at everyone. And some people got it. Some people were like, Brian, what you got it back there? And some people, oh, I know what you're trying to get us to do. Anyway, so there's a terrifying glimpse inside my mind. Anyway, Marv, me and Carl, Sin Killer and Carl saying hi. That's what we love to see. And putting out the Christmas knickknacks. That's Deviant Art. Check out the Raider 05. Good work there. And join us live Sunday nights as Ryan Permisson for a special Battle of the Nerds with 3 competitors, 2 commentators, and Star Wars trivia. I hear about that all the time. That sounds like a lively show. I may have to take that in sometime. I mean, Star Wars. Anyway, check out what Ryan's doing. He's doing some great work. And setting up the nativity scene with Bobby Nash, BobbyNash.com. Please check out his work on Amazon too. Brand new Snow compilation number 2 is out, and I'm in that one. My Snow Ambition is part of the 3 stories in there. And Ryan Permisson says, and if you want to be a guest on, and I quote, we are live Saturdays at 12 p.m. Eastern, but if we need to record, then you can do that. And they have friendly conversation and promote your projects a lot. So you sign up there on Calendly. It's a good show. Please check it out. And he's a great host. He really is. And finish reading Snow Shorts Volumes 1 and 2. Go to BobbyNash.com for your next great read. Definitely. And I hope you enjoyed my story too. And bring Cookie home. Ryan Permisson, that is beyond job 1. That is our own, well, writing, but aside from that, that's our only job now. That's we are working on the goal. We're getting closer every day, and thank you to everyone. So please keep buying the books. Please support the channel. Please help us get about, what is it? As of this morning, I think I checked. I think I need like 223 more subscribers. Not bots though. Russians, unless you got a pulse. But thank you for the thought. Damian Waldron, redesigner of the wonderful website risingtide.pub, says, did you just say oat milk gravy? My southern sensibilities are offended. Well, deal with it. Actually, oat milk is great in gravy. It really is. You really can't taste it. But does it go well with sausage? Hells to the yeah, it does. It actually, seriously, once you make your roux and you add the oat milk, like I said, oat milk has less of a pronounced flavor, and I always get the unsweetened one, because you can get it sweetened or unsweetened. I generally get the unsweetened one so I can cook with it. And if I want to drink it, it's not bad. I can just add some simple syrup to sweeten it. But yeah, you make your roux, your flour, and your butter, and after it cooks for a minute or two, stirring constantly, of course, you slowly add the oat milk to turn it into gravy, and then you spice it up. Put a little pinch of salt in there if you want, or definitely some pepper. You gotta have some pepper on that thing, or then add a little. What is it? If you want red eye gravy, add a little bit of this blessed fluid to it, it's just as if you use regular milk. So if you're lactose intolerant, it's an excellent alternative to dairy. So we do it so Cookie's gastrointestinal system doesn't rise up and revolt. And Damien, I'll just keep taking the milk pills. Cookie's she does take the milk pills. And thank you, Carl, for the recommendation long ago. It's helped a lot. But her biology is messed up. It is up like a football bat, you know what I'm saying? And reading the Christmas books. That's Sergeant Art 76, the artwork of Bill Sergeant on Facebook for vintage cartooniness. And don't forget to tip your host. Thank you. We have a tip jar if anyone is interested. And even if you're not interested, we still have a tip jar. If you want to make a one-time contribution to the Rising Tide, please consider leaving us a tip at paypal.me/risingtidebkm with the appropriate capitals. And your contribution will be privately and gratefully acknowledged. We do appreciate your all of your support on here, seriously. And hashtag bring Cookie home. We got plans. And listening to this is helping keep me calm. Rick, your life is messed up when I am a calming influence. It's this moment in time that you need to ask yourself, what's going on? What's going on? Just like Marvin Gaye asked, what's going on? You need to reassess your priorities and say, how far in the depths am I? Anyway, Rick, I hope that comforted you. I hope that calmed you down a little. And I hope it made the day go a little easier for you, as Rick is now checking a bus schedule, seeing which is the fastest bus going by in front. He's going to throw himself in front of it. Anyway, Cindy kept now break deprived. Oh, Cindy, but you were awesome. See, anyway, we'll just read this and I'll brag on Cindy. Catch up with you all later. Much fun will be had by all. Sign up for Rising Tide's newsletter. It is the bomb diggity. Thank you, Cindy. Yes, please go to risingtide.pub. You'll see links to all of my books, all of our broadcasts, and also you can sign up for our free monthly newsletter, which goes out the first of every month, and you can ring in your new year with words from me. We also have a couple videos that we think you'll find fun, and also just telling you in general what's going on with the Empire here. So anyway, Cindy, we're glad to have you here. Thank you so much for being here. Now, everyone, please go to like bearpublications.com or go to Amazon, and if nothing else, buy an ebook of Cindy's. Cindy takes her break and she promotes you guys and me. How cool is that? How rising tide is that? Let's for the holiday season, please sign up for her newsletter, and please consider picking up a book from her. She's really an excellent writer. I look at her stuff and I'm like, man, why am I doing this? I can't compete. But I'm not in competition. We're in partnership. Anyway, she helps me. I try to help her, and she's amazing. So please check out the work of Cindy Cap. All right. And thank you, Cindy. Mwah. As always, you are loved. And Eric Hawkins says, good morning, all. You are loved too. Eric, how'd you do on the poll last night? How'd you do on not the poll? Not that his Fruit of the Looms are not bulging with singles, okay? I realized that once I said it. But no, how did you do last night on the Drawn and Quartered show? Eric regularly participates in that and spanks the pros. That's why he's the pro slayer. Anyway, hope you did well. You were ahead in the poll last night when I voted I think you were ahead by like 2 votes or something. But anyway, Damian Walburn goes, Eric. And Michaela Jade is still lying in bed. Motivational video as soon as I find it. I understand. And now I'm picturing Michaela in bed. Anyway, good morning. And yeah, Carl is too, apparently. And Rick Bradley says, take that, you my Sharona Miley Cyrus virus. Can't keep a Nevermorian down. That's right, by God. We are resilient. And we don't even do this Scrubhouse Video Club show. Yeah, I just fail at live streaming, I guess. Well, dude, maybe we'll have to have you on sometime. Once we get the clever title pending rolling, we're going to be doing some panels to start us out with. Then we're going to take another break, and then we'll probably do some individual interviews. And maybe I'll get you on there, Skunk. Who knows? Everyone see your beautiful smiling face. And if streaming inconsistencies are a fail, then I wear the crown, Skunk. Damien, I am the emperor of broadcasting, if that's the case. I am the Milton Berle of broadcasting. It's like I've been using StreamYard for, oh gosh, how close to a year and a half now. And I tell people there's some mornings I get behind, I feel like somebody just says, sit down in that chair you're on in 3, 2, 1. That's how much, that's how slick I am. I would love to have a director one day, but that's the one thing I do love about StreamYard is that it is so easy. And no, I am not paid by StreamYard to wear this. I won this on their show 2 weekends ago. And it's comfortable, it's warm. We'll be mixing it up with other outfits, of course, if you watch this show for the fashion tips, and I'm sure you do. So anyway, we'll be wearing this every now and then because it's really nicely lined. It's very fluffy inside. It's like 1,000 little fingers urging you to let go. No, that's something else. Never mind. Anyway, Mike Jimmy Lurch de Bruin says, oh yeah, I'll hit you up for that. I had a ton of fun last time I was on Clever Title Pen. You were fantastic too. I had a ton of fun talking to you. And we're all just so busy now. Seriously. We are. I've never had so many writing assignments ahead of me in my life. It's like I keep saying that there was a time when no publisher cared how much idle time I had on my hands. Now I don't have any. I couldn't be happier. And I'll take that reason, Carl. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. And there is no motivation under the covers. I guess I better get up. Anyway, please check it out and smash that like button. Thank you, Marv V. I appreciate that. Yes, if you are watching us on Facebook, please smash that like button because it helps us with the algorithms. It helps us get more easily found. And if you're watching us on YouTube, especially, please give us a thumbs up if you like any part of this or plan or think you might, or maybe some of your descendants might enjoy this show because I'm probably going to be here for them. And it's going to be me, Keith Richards, and a bunch of cockroaches. Anyway, please give us a thumbs up and please lick that bell. And make sure it tells you every time we are on, because we got stuff going on. On a good note, says Carl Witzman, said, I did some writing yesterday. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Free cell must have been broken. Ah, yes, the time waster of choice. Yes. Yeah, I've got a couple of games that on my iPad that have seriously drained my attention. I'm playing Injustice 2 with the DC superheroes. And right now, Boss Wonder Woman is kicking my butt in the weekly battles. But my Superman character is close to 100,000 points. I'm very pleased with him. I've not paid for anything. I still do everything free. It's I enjoy the challenge of it. It's a nice distraction every now and then. So, and those stinking boots followed me to the drawing show. Oh, the bots rather followed me to the drawing show last night. And oat milk, WTF heresy. I don't know. That's the amazing thing about it, guys. Oat milk, almond milk, cashew milk. I didn't know oats had nipples. That was the thing that got me. How do we find this wondrous product? No, it's. I used to think that too. Soy milk, it's like, what have I done, and how can I atone if you're going to feed me soy milk? And since then, I've discovered the other kinds of dairy alternatives. And for somebody who's lactose intolerant, these products are a blessing. And the thing is, a lot of them, there is one brand called Daiya. Daiya, and they make a wonderful cheesecake that you can't tell from regular. You can't tell that it's soy or alternatives. There's a number of the plant-based things that I'm still a little skeevy about. Um, we tried a sour cream that we opened it up, and I opened it up and it smelled let's just say the first thing I did was recheck the expiration date because it's like, no, we're not there yet. And then I took one taste and I'm like, I felt like a 10-year-old kid. Hey, taste this, I've just made something with sugar, breakfast cereal, spaghetti, and motor oil. Here, taste this, sort of thing. And it was ghastly. We threw the thing away. But we has found several things, and Daya also makes a mozzarella cheese that it has the right consistency and mouthfeel of mozzarella, but if you like blue cheese, it smells more like blue cheese, and I like that. so I'm telling Cookie, get that stuff. I like that stuff, and she's like, well, okay. But I still buy myself regular cheese because I do like the extra sharp cheeses. I tend to like the really, really strong flavor cheeses, just the side of stinky. And so, yeah, oat milk. So, yeah, I'm still examining those things, trying to figure out where the milk's coming from. The bots, Eric, yeah, they followed me to stupid o'clock too. Man, they must have been out last night. Sorry they got you guys. I'm seriously sorry. Rick Bradley, seems like the only difference between a pro and not a pro is what you're paid. Eric is by far the better artist / writer and deserves a consistent job in comics. He's got one. It's called The Zombieful World of Oz. And when he's got some downtime, I'm going to try to fill it too. So, but yeah, and Eric and I are talking some more collaborations in the future. Seriously. So, yeah, I think you touched on something really good there, Rick, that I think being a pro is more than just receiving money for what you do. I think it's part of your attitude. I mean, I've seen some people that are pulling down some good money doing comics who I think are far from professional. And there are some people who are just, have a work ethic. I think work ethic is really a major part of pro for me. And to me, being a pro on my end means I make my deadlines. I provide the best quality product I can, and I work to make my editor and publisher's life easier. See, that's the thing. So anyway, good observation, Rick. Good observation. And Uncle Milty, you say, come on, let's see the drag pics. Maybe later in private. Come over to my house, Damien. We'll show you in person. Eric Hawkins says, I am in the lead now, but we had a new person who won, and we are sending to the pros. She did a beautiful piece. The Narnia subject was fun. And you did a great job with that, Eric, despite your initial misgivings. And I saw you had a new person there. I will have to check the episode out and see how she did. It's really funny. How are those guys who've been there the longest thinking, here are all these, newcomers whipping our butts? I think that's great. Donna Carleen says, real milk, soy milk, almond milk, it's all high carb and so mostly taboo to me. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I'm figuring out water is the only thing that doesn't have carbs in it, and I love my carbs. Apparently, I love my carbs. So anyway, my bots left. I lost 5 subs in 2 days, sweetheart. Yeah, you remember when I had my big push when I was over 800 subscriptions on my YouTube channel? I lost 50. I lost close to 50, and I was really starting to panic because I did some research online, and sometimes what happens is, for whatever, I don't know why they have subscription bots. Well, some people sell them. I did not pay for a single one. I refuse to. I am going to go to Fiverr for one thing, but it has nothing to do with, concerning getting more subscriptions, but it has nothing to do with fake subscriptions. All right. And if it works, I will share the information. I just haven't pulled the trigger yet. But the thing is, I was worried because what happens is every now and then YouTube goes through and scrubs accounts. When they find these bots, they scrub them from the accounts. They block the bots. And yes, your numbers will go down occasionally. But like I said, I lost 50 of them because I was like shooting up the charts at like no tomorrow. I've been stable at around 777 for about 2 weeks now. because I really haven't pushed it all that much because I wanted things to settle out. Because I heard that YouTube sometimes will get over enthusiastic and take out your real subscriptions too if they think they might be bots. And sometimes they do pull out inactive accounts, which is natural, and I'm glad to see it. Um, but people that just don't go on YouTube anymore, imagine that. It's kind of like what Facebook does, except they do it with a good reason, you know, Facebook. So anyway, you'll get them back, sweetheart. You're going to pass me up, remember? Anyway, sour cream for dairy intolerance, says Cindy Cap, equals goat yogurt plain. I can't use most of the milk substitutes, but Oatly plain unsweetened works. Yeah, I think we've used some Oatly products. We've got a store over here called Fresh Time, Thyme, and I think Angie Dudas works for a Fresh Time too. A lovable guest on our show here occasionally, and it's got all kinds of great alternatives, healthy stuff. And the one thing I like also, I was occasionally we shop at Aldi's because Cookie's also sensitive to monosodium glutamate, which is why we can never eat a Popeyes ever again. Everything has monosodium glutamate there, including the green beans. They mix MSG in there, and she has a sensitivity to it. But anyway, no, that's great advice. We haven't had yogurt in a while. I will have to look for that. Thank you, Cindy. You are awesome. And poor Michaela. And lurker mode is now re-engaged from Cindy Kep. I can hear the dynamos humming down on my way, says Damian Walbrun. Hey, and the thing is, talking about Milton Berle, I told you that I'm in the second volume of the Batman commentaries, the Subterranean Blue Grotto essays. And volume 1 is out with the first season and the film of Batman. And the third book will be out in 2020, early 2022. And I have an essay in there on the last appearance of Milton Berle on the Batman show playing Louis the Lilac. And my editor was happy with me, let's say that. And Sin Killer Marv V says, hopefully I'll be a full-time artist next year. That's my goal. Marv, you are talented enough and you've got the drive that I know you can do this. And I'm not just waxing your car here. You are prolific. You do amazing work, my man. Please, if you see Marv's name attached to something, the Sin Killer here, he does beautiful work. He really does. And I've got faith you can do this, man. I really do. I appreciate you being here. I really do. And Donna Carlene says, ironically, heavy cream is a go. Kind of tastes like real milk when you water it down. Yeah, sounds gross, but it works. No, I understand that. And there's a lot you can do with heavy cream. Something else that's good, Donna, is coconut cream. Something I've just discovered. And what you do is you put it in the refrigerator for at least 24 hours. And then you then you open the can, pour it into a bowl, and then you whip it. You can whip it like you can whip it like whipped cream, like you can do with heavy cream. And of course, you add powdered sugar to it, and it's delicious. It really is. You put enough sugar in there, you can't taste. Of course, I like coconut. I like coconut cream. And it just whips up marvelously, and it makes a great dessert topping. And Keisha Acuff, hello, beautiful people. Mwah, hello, beautiful Keisha Acuff, a member of the Rising Tide Broadcast Network. Glad to see you here. And Scott Cracker, is he a relation of Minnie the Moocher? Could be. And now I've got that song that's stuck in my head. Thank you, Skunk. I love that song. And I hope you're all having a wonderful day. Only if you are too, Keisha. And please check her out. She's also on Cryptid Crunch with Willow Schuyler on the Hanging with Web Show Network. And thank you for the kind words. Marv, I meant every one of them, brother. Seriously. You are terrific. You really are. And it's Keisha from Cryptid Crunch. Cryptid Crunch, not just for breakfast anymore. That's on the back of the Cereal Box Network. Excuse me, I got mixed up for a moment. And whip it. That's right. I only know one kind of whipping, but it doesn't work on food. Love you. Think I know cooking stuff. Oh, you're cooking, Donna. I just know you're cooking, but just not in the kitchen. Unless it's just using one flat, unmoving surface. Anyway, Damien Walburn says, I make my own cheese now. Very light and creamy. Makes very good cream cheese. Dries and melts well. Wow. Never thought of making my own. Ooh, we might have to talk, Damien. We might have to talk. Anyway, and also, folks, if you want some really cool stuff, check out Damien Walburn's work. He makes all kinds of custom toys. So, Mike, Jimmy, and Marv V, if you're looking for toys for your various Kickstarters, I can recommend somebody very highly, very, very highly. And hope all is well. Anyway, we are now caught up with the comments, and let's take a little pause right now, and let's see, who should we promote. We've got to promote this lovely lady. She does so much for the show and for us. Please check out the work of the one and only Cindy Kep.
Author Cindy Kep is writing on the edge. Books include Remnant in the Stars, The Loudest Actions, Lines of Succession, Mindstorm, Condemned Courier, the Yerushalayim series, and Animal Eye. Find author Cindy Kep at CKOEPP.com today.
Please check out the work of Cindy Kep, CKOEPP.com, and sign up for her free monthly newsletter. You'll be glad you did. It comes out around the 25th of the month. I'm sure she's going to have a change date this month. I hear something's happening. It's somebody's birthday. But anyway, please check out Cindy Kep's work. She's an amazing writer. She really is. And super easy, too. Enough about me, Damien. What about this cream cheese thing? And whoa, what has Donna been telling Brian? No, she tells me just enough to let my imagination run wild. And I think she likes doing that. Anyway, Scott Crocker says, I do want to point out that in relation, we can also refer to using the whip. It charges to get high on nitrous oxide, but that might be a bit taboo for the show. It's amazing how little seems to be taboo for this show, Skunk. As long as we can say it delicately. There are, I think about the only things that really should be taboo are politics and religion on the show. Sex and violence we're good with, but politics and religion, that can start some real fights. And of course, Carl probably, spends at least 60 minutes, 3 days a week, sweat coating his brow as he sits with mouse in hand, ready to dive in the next time I start talking about the coronavirus. I'm sorry, I'm militant about it. I really am. Although I will say, we like spreading. We want to make sure there's good news. We want to make sure, at least, if nothing else, you stay informed about this, because this is important. And preliminary studies, I got this off of Philip DeFranco yesterday, a very balanced news source on YouTube if you ever want to check him out, with a lot of good humor, a little swearing, so be warned. But anyway, it is not peer group studied yet. It has not reached that. But initial reports on the current strain of the Omicron, yes, it is like 4 times more infectious, but the effects are less than the Delta variant. And it seems that, while it is more communicable, the resulting illness is less than the Delta or the original variant. So there is that bit of good news, but the thing is, it could mutate rapidly. Let's do something to get this stopped before it reaches Omega. That's terrifying. And Taboo, good game. Good series of adult movies, too, so I hear. I like Kay Parker. What can I say? Anyway, yeah, Taboo it is a good game. It really is. And the Sin Killer says, have a wonderful weekend, everyone, and be safe. Marvy, thank you so much for being here. So appreciate you being here. And you have a good weekend too, my friend. You have a good one too. I am going to insist on it. All right. We hope to see you next week when we come back. And yeah, that's kind of the whips I know, Skunk, and we love her for it. And Donna, are you a big Devo fan? That's what I was thinking she is. Mark Mothersbaugh flips my trigger too, I'm telling you. Michaela Jade, sex and violence? You mean like when the headboard hits the wall so hard the axe and the sword fall off their hangers? That's the one. That's the one. I mean, hidden. The headboard hits the wall so hard that universities start calling the media, telling people about the earthquake that went on. You know what I'm saying? Um, I only keep tabs on the rants because you want me to keep on you. I agree with all that you say on the topic. Thank you, Carl. Um, yeah, and I'm pleased at you, but seriously, I do want to spread the correct news about it. And I know that, like when we were broadcasting every day in 2020, one more tragedy for other people, but when we were broadcasting daily, we were, selfishly speaking, I was trying to keep on top of the information, but I knew that a lot of people just didn't read the news. And it's like, wait a minute, movies have synchronized sound now and color. What the hell is this? But no, that some people were they told me they relied on me to be a trusted news source, which is far more responsibility than I ever wanted. But be that as it may, the I wanted to know for myself and for Cookie to just make sure we stay safe. But we also want to make sure our Nevermorians stay safe too. So we try to keep the good information on here. We never told anyone to start injecting bleach or any of that nonsense. But we do want you to get your shots, okay? Um, and if nothing else, consult with your physician, your family physician, and get the proper information from them. All right. And I have a book coming out this month. Keisha, yay! Tell us more, please. Yay, Keisha. I agree with Michaela. Good for you, girlfriend. And they're okay, but I don't follow them, Damien. And yes, Keisha, that is awesome. Now, I expect you, Keisha, to promote this thing like a mofo, like we do, because this is how you get the sales, sweetheart. And yay, Keisha, that is beautiful. So seriously, I'm proud of you. That's great. You have done something, Keisha. Even just prior to publication, I keep saying this and I mean this, you have done something that thousands of people want to do, but they can't get their butts off of the sofa long enough to get it done. But you have. And it's going to be published, and I'm sure it's excellent. I want to get a copy, okay? Skunk Crocker says, Pfizer also announced, which I take with a grain of salt because they have a financial bias, but anyway, they announced that a COVID booster shot will protect you from Omicron, unlike the Delta. I have been seeing that too. Again, that is not peer-reviewed, but that is just preliminary findings. Okay, I'm not trying to take anything away, Skunk, but we gotta say that it's not peer reviewed yet, so it still has some official hoops they have to jump through to make it official. The news said so. That's cool. Everybody get your boosters. Agreed, Skunk. Yeah, I'm hearing that the Omicron is the effects of it are less profound than the Delta. But the thing is, if you get your shots, even if you catch the Delta variant, your effects will be lessened. Um, and the people, and somebody is, of course, going to say, but what about these people? What about the people that got sick here? Hear about this? It doesn't prevent you from getting sick again. How many times have you had the flu? How many times have you had a cold? You run that risk, every day of the year. And about 35,000 people per year die of influenza too. So keep that in mind. But many of us get flu shots. Many of us try to keep aware of colds. Try to take care of ourselves. So Carl, I promise, I'm being good. I'm being good. But I agree. Get your boosters. You increase your odds. And any gambler will tell you good odds help make the difference. Our country just announced that we are our county just announced that we are number 2 county in the state for infected and one of the lowest vax areas. Yay, Danville. Oh God, that's terrible. Well, the thing is, Indiana's just had a resurgence as well. On the state dashboard for by county infection, we let's put it this way. Blue is basically where we want to be. Okay. Under control, minimal infection. Then it goes from yellow to orange to red. We are in orange. Tippecanoe County, where I'm living. And most of the state is in red, or excuse me, not most of the state, the upper 20% along the north border is in red, and Indianapolis, of course, is in red because of the social, the congestion of people there. And I think Evansville and isolated counties are in red. We are in orange. Most of the state is in yellow, though. So either way, it's not great. Keisha Acuff will be out at the end of the month, and I will be doing a show with Tit Davies in a few days to announce it. Yay, Keisha! I'm proud of you, girl. Eric Bradley said, I saw online a politician talking about how mouthwash can kill the coronavirus. Oh, dear God. And we should start using that. Personally, I don't want that in my lungs. You tell that politician, I'll do it when they take it as an enema. Okay. The Skunk Rocker says, Carl Cookie is still sleeping. He can't use the F-bomb right now. Yes, I don't want to wake her up. In fact, let's put it this way. If you're watching us on the rerun, we are now at 11:11 a.m. on Friday morning, December the 10th. 11:11. I don't plan to wake her up before 1 o'clock. That's how late and how late she got in and how tired she is. And the fact is, I have been talking. Like I said, I've closed 2 doors between me and the bed, and I've got the bedroom door closed. Because, if you imagine this part of the house, I'm here. Cookie has a work studio right here, and our TV room is here. And then step out into the hallway, and then over here is the bedroom. We've got 3 doors closed to make sure she doesn't hear me. And I am deliberately talking lower and closer to the microphone when I can. So, but anyway, yeah, we are not going to use the little squeaky today. So, and congrats, Keisha from Damian Waldron. Keisha, you need toys for your book. Contact my buddy here. And thanks for the reminder, Skunk. Yes, definitely. Yeah. So you guys can be loud as you want. I've got to show a little bit of restraint. I still have to pack the car for tomorrow too, because I ain't doing it at 4 in the morning. That's for sure. Thank goodness I'm still making the payments on the 7-second delay, right? Anyway, so another drink of ambition. And I like coffee enough that it's cold. It is, well, actually, it's more like tepid. I still love it. It's good coffee. It's Tim Hortons. Anyway, yeah, we ran out of regular coffee yesterday, so I'm drinking Tim Hortons. Oh, the pain. Oh, the pain. But anyway, we have caught up with your comments again. So we're going to run another spot here because we love y'all. And let's see here. Oh, well, let's do this one here for Pops Van Zant and the Comic Related Madness Network.
Hey, yo, Pops here. Are you looking to be on Monday Madness? Is Monday no good? You need a special edition? Are you looking to be on the first timer spotlight on for you new guys? Launch parties, countdowns, CromCon Monthly. We got it all right here at the Madness Comic Network, providing online promotional services for the indie comic community and proud sponsor of
Comic Books for Kids provides comic books to kids in hospitals and cancer centers across the U.S. It's a place where we can all work together to make sure every child has a comic book. 100% of all proceeds go towards the kids. It's about making a difference, and while they're in the hospital, allowing them to fly like a superhero, battle dragons, or rescue teddy bears. We are in every state in the country and now support over 160 hospitals. Every month, we add more.
Visit cb4k.org.
And someone else that's deserving of your love, and she's here, so she's watching. You better order and make her smile.
Secrets, trust, worth. The bond between souls intertwined within otherworldly intrigue. Michaela Jade brings forth the Elite Warrior series, a collection of dark fantasy romance novels set in a twisted world where power lusts in the hearts of men and devotion seduces the souls of women. Warrior Secret. Warriors Trust. And Warriors Worth. Available now at authormichaelajade.com.
Check out the amazing work of Michaela Jade, available now on Amazon. And let's get one more in while we load a couple more comments. And then we're probably going to take off and get you on with the rest of your day and start your weekend, hopefully. Anyway, he's at Chicago right now, C2E2. Go up and give this man some love because he's so good at what he does.
Hi, I am Joe D. McPhee. I am the host of From the Desk of a Small Press Publisher. And I want to cordially invite you to watch our show Saturdays at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. On our show, we will have different guests as well as talk about the comic book industry and pop culture. And every so often, I might actually do a drawing session or a 3D rendering session every here and there. So once again, I want to invite you to watch From the Desk of a Small Press Publisher right here on the broadcast channel that you're looking at, whether it be Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. Hope to see you there, and make certain that you catch From the Desk of a Small Press Publisher at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. Thanks.
Definitely check out the work of Jody McPhee. He's also going to be on tomorrow night on the Rising Tide Network with From the Desk of a Small Press Publisher. He's also live and in person this weekend at C2E2 at McCormick Place in Chicago. So please go check him out, all right? And if anyone was going to wake Cookie up, it would be Pops. No, she's still sleeping as far as I know. So yay. And I tingle every time I hear that promo. Oh, do you now? Anyway, Carl Witzman says, Keisha, I will send you another copy of your cover. If you like it, I'll email a bigger version to Ted. Rick Bradley says, I just thought I got to make up a spot for R&D Gaming. Yeah, I'll think of something fun. Please do. In fact, everyone who's on the network, I would love at least, if not a 30-second video, I would love to have at least a graphic that I can show on here. And Rick Bradley says, everyone take care and stay creative. Love you all. We love you, superstar. Thank you for being here. Thank you all for participating this morning. And is she not awake yet? If she doesn't wake up in the next 13 minutes, does that mean we can have a Nevermind furthermore until she wakes? No, because we're going to take care of some stuff so that she doesn't have to worry about it. If you weren't here earlier, Skunk, she is working like 10-hour days at the factory. And she is not going to, aside from tomorrow, when she's coming to help me with my show, my live appearance at Franklin Park Mall, Writer's Block, 11 to 5 in Toledo, Ohio. It's going to be a 4-hour drive to get up there and a 4-hour drive home. And she is giving up her sleep time to be with me. Kind of sobering. And then following that Sunday, starting Sunday, she is going to be working probably 10 or more hours per day. And the next day off she gets is Christmas. Now, they are so far behind, as are all of them auto manufacturers, but they are so far behind at the plant here that they are going to have to, they normally take a 2-week hiatus, for New Year's and Christmas. This year, they cannot. Cookie's going to wind up getting triple time for it. That shows you what employer wants to pay triple time, right? So that shows you how far behind they are and how behind the 8 ball they are. So Cookie is going to be doing as much of that as possible. So my job is to keep her healthy at all costs and to make sure if she needs to sleep 10, 12 hours, my job is to make sure she can and still do my shit. Sorry. Honk. Anyway, so yeah, she's not awake yet, but we are going to try to get some stuff done. So we're gonna sign off soon about that. And the good show. Thank you so much, Carl Wisdom. Thank you for your participation. Thank you for helping. You really do, man. And Rick Bradley says, give Cookie our love and let her know we believe she could take down the big red ass. She can kick it in the butt. And believe me, one day she's going to be telling that place goodbye. With everyone's help. Please help me do that. And Skunk Cracker says, what would you do without her? I wouldn't be where I am. I wouldn't even think of where I could be, and I don't want to think of where I would be. So Skunk. You've seen us together, And Skunk Argus isn't happy. Remember, happy wife, happy life. That's my goal. That is my first and foremost ambition here, to make her happy. And part of that involves bringing her home, as you can understand, man. And load the van, Ted. There we go. Skunk Argus says, will you take care of her? Love and cherish that woman for everything she is, because she is awesome. She really is. And make sure you feed her and fluff her pillow, and I don't know, massage her feet or something. I do. I remember all kinds of places, Skunk. Happy wife, remember? Anyway, thank you, Skunk. I appreciate it, man. I really do. And I appreciate all of you. So yeah, I think we're gonna take our leave now. We've done an hour and 20, and you've suffered enough. So anyway, thank you all for being here. Thank you for the love, everyone. Appreciate it. Thank you to everyone who's popped in here and made some comments. And if you haven't made any comments, I love you guys too. And be sure, please, to check out the rest of the Rising Tide Broadcast Network shows this weekend. We've got some great stuff tonight. Drinking with the Davies at 7 p.m. The Historical Fencing with Nicholas Anthony Tucker at 8. Plus, from Desolate Small Press Publisher tomorrow night, Saturdays, Joe D. McPhee. And Stupid O'Clock at 11 p.m. with Joe Dog McKeel and Friends, followed by Dan Hollifield's Last Man Standing at 1 a.m. And then we will be back Monday morning at 10 a.m. with a brand new live Never Mind the Furthermore. And also, we want to thank our Patreon subscribers who get their names on this card. How beautiful is that? Many of them have their own Patreon accounts, and they give all kinds of good stuff for your humble monthly stipend. It's like a subscription service, and you get stuff that no one else sees. I have an exclusive blog that I let my readers read because I love them. And also, they are reading a current work in progress called The Terrors that will be out early next year. But they get to see it first. And if you'd like to see it first, check out what we offer at www.patreon.com/Brian K. Morris. And your name could go on that card too, very easily. And also, we want to thank especially our good friend Jeffrey Hayes for their ongoing sponsorship of our programs. Thank you for sponsoring this. Plasma Fire Graphics. Plasma Fire Graphics will look if your book matters to you. Great graphics, great creativity, great sales incentives, great God in heaven. Why have you not gone to plasmafiregraphics.com and asked Jeffrey Hayes for his rate card? Please check it out. Please check out their Facebook page and give that a like. Plasma Fire Graphics, when the look of your book matters to you, because it matters to your readers. That's for darn sure. So we are going to check your comments one more time. And Skunk Rocker says, have a good day, Evermore, and I'll see you on Monday. Skunk, we look forward to it, brother. Mwah. Love you, man. Seriously. Great show, says Damian Walburn. Thank you. Cookie is always the MVP. Hashtag bring Cookie home. We got to bring a whole bunch of people. Lauren, everybody home. That's the rising tide's going to raise for all of us. I believe it. And thank you, Damian. Thank you all for being here this morning on a little quieter, never mind the furthermore. And hugs to you, Kathy Jackson. I love you. I hope the information I sent you yesterday, the history of watchmaking, hope it helped you and your friend. I love you, honey. And I love Matt and the whole family. Hope you have a great weekend. But yeah, we're going to take care of some things before Cookie wakes up. Like I said, she got in late. I'm only awake because I set the alarm. She just rolled over and went back to sleep, I'm glad to say. But anyway, hope y'all have a great weekend. Please, if you're in the Toledo, Ohio area, please come see myself and Cookie and Jim Beard at Writer's Block at the Franklin Park Mall, 5001 Monroe Street in Toledo, Ohio from 11 to 5. It's going to be a great, great time and lots of great books. And please come see us. Cookie says I'm having a book sale. Who knew, right? Anyway, hope you all have a great weekend. And laters, everyone. Love you, Donna. Mwah, thank you. Hope to pop into the green room for a little bit tonight. I haven't been there in a long time, and I think I could use it this week. Anyway, hope you all have a fantastic weekend. And whether you're at C2E2 or at Writer's Block, or preferably both, And remember, we take all major credit cards and we give them back when we're done. Anyway, thank you all for being here. And we look forward to seeing you on Monday morning with another fresh live episode of Nevermind the Furthermore. So as we click the things to get into the proper place, we want to thank everyone for being here. Thank you, Amy Hale, for doing our outro and intro for the show. And thank all of you for being here and your great comments and your love. Cookie and I both appreciate. Couldn't do this without you and wouldn't even one try. So anyway, folks, as always, thank you and stay smart, stay safe, wash your hands, and never apologize for being awesome. And we'll see you Monday morning on a brand new Nevermind the Furthermore. Have a great weekend, everyone. See you then.
Thank you for watching Nevermind the Furthermore, a Rising Tide Broadcast Network production. If you enjoyed any part of this show, please give it a like or a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Also, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and consider becoming one of our Patreon supporters. Thanks again, and we'll see you next time on Nevermind the Furthermore.
Stormgate Press presents Pulp Reality 2. 10 new short stories from today's leading authors and illustrators in the new pulp genre. Packed with pirates, private eyes, aliens, automatons, villains, and vigilantes. High adventure, wondrous fantasy, mysterious horror, and startling science fiction await. Pick up a copy and be transported to astonishing places and travel to amazing times in the Golden Age pulp style. This is Pulp Reality 2. Available now on Amazon.com.
Now, every Sunday morning, longtime independent comics creator and Indie Volt podcaster Randy Zimmerman hosts a discussion on the lighter side of comics, the more whimsical and fun comics out there on the Sunday Funnies. That's 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time every Sunday on Indie Volt, indievolt.com, the Indie Volt YouTube channel, and the usual Indie Volt sites on Facebook. Listen in, won't you? Participate in the chat. Let's have some fun. See you there.
Go thee to thy rest, O Shades. Thou hast served well in life. Now take thy reward.
From author Brian K. Morris comes a classic hero in a high-flying, fast-paced, and action-packed steampunk adventure. The original Skyman battles the Master of Steam with an introduction by comics icon and historian Roy Thomas. A Rising Tide, an Ace Comics publication. Available now in print or digital format on Amazon.com. From author Brian K. Morris comes a tale of irreverent holiday horror, told with much inappropriate humor. Dr. Victor Frankenstein creates the spirit of giving himself. Ho, ho, ho. Santa-Stein, or the post-holiday Prometheus. Available at Amazon.com. Get your copy today.
How dare you?